Huh? Hey, I'm tryna win. I'm tryna win in the 716 and I'm making it big. I wanna live. I think I'm ready to.
Yo, what's good, man? This is Easy Benchow Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, back here with another special guest. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you, brother.
Thanks a lot, man.
And I appreciate you because you're a very humble dude, I just hit you up out of nowhere and you were like, you know what? For sure, let's do this. Definitely. Yeah, how are you though? How you feeling?
I'm great, man. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? And it's just, man, when you practice, how could I say it? When you practice discipline, commitment, stuff like that,
right.
You're gonna always put yourself in a place to always feel good, man. Amen. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people these days, man, they focusing on everything else but themselves.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, when I didn't focus on myself, I always went left. Always go left.
Let's actually talk about that. Like, at what point were you not focusing on yourself? If you can kind of like tell us more about that.
Yeah, like at one point, me trying to find who I was,
right?
I start to run the streets. I mean, at an early age. My mom and dad taking us to church, but I'm ignoring that, being young, being how could I say it, immature, and just want to think short term, like I always say. And my father get up for work every day. My mom every day getting up going to work. But I thought the people that were selling drugs, moving fast,
right,
was living better, but the whole time they wasn't.
Right. And I saw you posted something actually important on your story. You said, don't call yourself big homie if you're not leading the little bros. I mean, if you're leading the little bros to jail or the grave. And I really agree with that. I really agree with that. So when you was growing up, so the guys, let me say the guys that you was around with, like you mentioned, that was selling drugs and so on, would you ever recommend them as a mentor? Because you just said something right here on your story, and plus what you just said right now.
Okay. When I was coming up, it was like the blind leading the blind. You get what I'm saying? And like, I don't blame them. I more blame myself because I try not to point the finger. Right. But man, me growing up, when you around the blind, leading the blind, you really gotta figure something out yourself, because if I never went to jail, I wouldn't have never found myself. And right. I always say that when I went to jail, the only thing that you can do is spend time with yourself. And all I'm hearing is what my dad's saying, going to church. And then what the judge told me, Judge Coleman, he sentenced me to 12 years. But the judge wasn't rude. The judge told me, he said, Troy, you're young. Take this time and change the way you think. Just change the way you think, and you use this time to better yourself, because you're young. And I tell you, no lie, bro. When I went there, I'm going to church. I ain't hanging with I'm more hung with the old heads.
Right.
Because them the ones that had the way, like, yo, this ain't it. Yo, man, you young. You could better yourself. This ain't the place to be. So I already knew there, like, you know what? But me doing wrong and then sitting down, I'm seeing it like, yo, Troy, man, you was living a foul life, being a savage, being a beast, knowing that you didn't have to sell drugs, knowing that you didn't have to go down and go to the hood. But me being lazy and ignoring my father and ignoring my mom, I'm going down there seeing the fast life. Like, oh, y'all got jewelry, sneakers, clothes, this and this, but I'm overlooking the person that's earning their keep, working hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then me going to jail, I had to start all back over anyway.
Wow. So it kind of took you all the way back. So let's actually jump back again to the beginning. So let me say, when you were growing up, I mean, you had parents who are telling you, okay, Troy, do the right things, go to church, do this and that. Because there's some people that actually have parents that's actually crack addicts, that's actually doing bad for themselves and so on. Do you regret the moments like when your mom will walk up to you and tell you like, Troy, like go to church and so on, and then you will end up just going the opposite direction? Do you regret that moment?
Matter of fact, all right, let me tell you a quick story. I remember one time, I say back in 1996, I had got locked up in Piscataway, New Jersey, for stealing a car. So I called home because my dad always said, if you want to run the streets, let the streets take care of you then.
Right.
So do not call this house. So one day I called home like, yo, mom, man, I'm locked up. So my mom said, Dad, she gonna come and get me. So the cops let me go, let me back in my mom's custody, and my mom's when I sat in the car with my mom said, Troy, why are you doing these things? Why? And I told my mom, like, I said, Mom, I don't know. And I'm getting kind of emotional because it's like I really didn't know, just trying to figure something out. But it was just like, yo, man, you doing some messed up things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm glad that my mom had that. My mom had that unconditional love, like most moms do. They got unconditional love for their kids. Regardless of what. And my mom was just like, Troy, why is you doing these things? And I'm telling my mom, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. Me being a follower, not thinking that what I got at home was good enough, but it was. And my father always said, he said, son, you got more than what most kids got. So I'm saying, how? He said, you got a mother and father raising you in the same home. He says, son, a lot of these kids come from single parent homes. You don't.
Right.
And that's what the judge told me. And that's what Judge Coleman said, Troy, I have to give you a hard time because you knew better.
Right. Wow, that's crazy. And also, you kind of mentioned something where like when your mom was asking you, Troy, what are you doing? And you just be like, I don't know. But like, did the people that you were like involved with, the activities you was doing, stealing car and so on, were they putting pressure on you? Because let me say, if you was to leave their group, were they saying like, if you leave our group, we're gonna do something to you? Was there also another reason for you to stay with them or not?
Nah, more so I stayed with my group because I was more of more of a follower, just trying to be down. Right. You know what I mean? Just more or less, more so just trying to be down and just following. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I said, the blind leading the blind. Now, did I have to go out there and just do the things I did? No. Was anybody putting pressure on me? No. But it was just exciting just to, just do wrong and all this crazy stuff. I mean, but I'm glad that that I'm here and God spared me.
Right.
Because most people
Man.
I'm here, bro.
Yeah, most people are not here, and look at you. You out here at the working now, enjoying your life as much as you can because you have learned your lessons. So
I learned
let's also look at this where when you stole that car, what age was you?
I was like 16.
16. You stole the car, and when you did
Yup.
steal that car, and you got caught, and you went to jail, your mom came to take you out of jail. You know how like today a lot of kids are stealing cars, especially like the Kia boys, because they know they're young. They're easy to
Yeah.
do that, and they can just be taken out of jail the next morning. You know,
Mhm.
what do you think, based on your own experience? What do you think the punishment should have been for you at a 16 year as a 16 years old, and for the kids today that's stealing cars?
Honestly, man, I think the punishment for me was to sit. Sometimes, man, sometimes the hard truth is, yo, man, sit. And that's
Mhm.
really what my father was more so trying to tell my mom, not try to control my mom because we still are kids. And you got to understand, is 12 of us, is eight boys and 4 girls.
Wow.
So my father and mom had 12 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so that my father was more so like, yo, let him sit so he could learn so he could learn his lesson. And it's like when my mom came and got me, it's more like she rescued me and like a tap on the head. So I
Right.
so I so I so I go out and do the same thing again.
Right. So
Just act up.
you felt like she kind of gave you her. She will come and rescue, and you know that it will happen every single time. Like you do something
Yeah,
wrong because of the
yeah.
mother's love, she's gonna come and get you and bring you back home.
And I was taking advantage.
Taking
Yup.
advantage there. Right.
Yeah, like doing it wrong, knowing my mom, but do certain things, whatever,
Wow.
whatever. But me being a kid, I just was taking advantage, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you
Right.
know,
And I want people to actually know exactly where you from before, because we forgot to mention that part. So where was all these things taking place? What state
all
and what
these things
city?
was taken in Franklin Township, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If you ever heard of like the Grove, the Parkside, like stuff like that, like Somerset, New Jersey.
Nah.
Zero. Yeah, so that's where I'm from. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I spent a lot of time going back and forth from New Jersey to Mississippi because my father is from Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I spent a long time like back and forth.
Wow. So you was all over
Yeah,
back and forth and so on.
yeah,
And
yeah.
also, I know you mentioned you was arrested and you went to jail for 12 years.
Well, the judge sentenced me to 12
12
years,
years.
and I did close to 7.
Oh, close to 7. So they
Yeah,
kind of gave
yeah.
you, okay, perfect. Because I actually had someone on my podcast. I don't know if you saw this clip that I posted. His name is Gambino.
Mhm.
He used to be like a drug lord in Buffalo.
Yeah.
He would sell like a
Okay.
lot of drugs and so on, and he got caught. He got caught, sent to federal prison for, he
Hmm.
was gonna be sentenced for 20. But then based on like the things that he would give off, like the assets, like they would take like years off. He got close to like 15, and then when he was in jail, he was
Mhm.
mistreated. As he was mistreated, he also reported that because he had like people that helped him out with the law, and then he also had to learn the law himself. So they kind of like
Hmm.
reduced it to about 10 years. So he just served 10 years and then he came back home. So when you
Okay.
did go to prison, which kind of prison did you go to? Did you go to like county, state, or federal?
I went to both. When I got locked up for my case, now, let me make this clear.
Right.
When I got locked up for my drug case, the prosecutors was trying to get me to flip on my connect in New York. But I'm saying to myself, I said, I'm not about to be no rat. You know what I'm saying? That now that's one thing that I was never with. Do not tell them if you out here in these streets and you running around, you can't be telling on your friends.
Especially if
And
you
and
put
that's one
yourself in
thing.
that.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I made. I follow that code regardless of what I did. If
Right.
I got caught, I got caught. I'm not gonna take nobody with me because I got caught because I can't do the time that I got.
Right.
I'm trying to work out a deal to save my ass, save my skin, and then get my plug locked up while he got kids just like me. So I never thought when I went to jail that my kids was more important than his. And that's what a lot of these dudes do. When they telling on somebody that got kids just like them, and they thinking, well, my kid's more important. Nah, bro, that's not fair.
Right.
You part. Do your time because the cops was the police was telling me like, Troy, we can act like this never happened and send you right back to the streets with your drugs, but you'll be working with us. But we want you to connect. I said, nah. I said, nah, man, take me to jail. Cause
Right.
I refuse to be a snitch. I
Yeah.
refuse to be that to try to save my own skin. I said, nah, take me to jail, man. And
Right.
from there, they were like, you sure? I said, I'm positive. I'm not going to tell on my friend.
Yeah,
I just can't do
a
it.
lot of people will come up to you and say, "Troy, that was a dumb decision. You could have just accepted that." But I feel like once you
Now,
put yourself in a certain group of people, you become a certain group of people. So
yo,
there's no way you can just try to walk your way out when you've already
nah,
done what you've done, but you got caught. And I feel like it will put a lot of people in your family in jeopardy, like their safety,
exactly.
because the plugs are they can be dangerous people. They can be dangerous
I
people.
mean,
They can
no, very. I
very
mean,
dangerous.
they're very dangerous. And one thing that I did not want to do because my connect was Dominican, and his name was Shorty. He giving me work assignment on top of what I'm on top of the money that I'm giving him. He giving me extra work, and I met his wife, his kids. I said, hugged his kids, hugged his wife. I I just couldn't see myself looking at myself in the mirror saying, Troy, you're a real ass nigga, knowing you told. You know, like, how are
Right.
you really knowing you told on your plug? And your plug did not get caught. You got caught because the police was like, look, Troy, give us your plug. You can have it your way out here. I said, nah, man, that's not no deal. Me give up my friend?
Right.
Nah, take me to jail, man. And I mean, that's exactly what I do. I'm not into saving my skin, bro.
Nah,
Like,
nah, definitely, bro.
if I'm with you, I'm with you for the long haul, all the way. It ain't no shortcuts, no short term thinking. Everything is long term because everything that I did everything that I did short term, I had to start all back over again.
Right.
And just let me tell you this real quick, bro. You got people right now, bro, that's mad at you, mad at me because of this. You're working on your gift. You're not sitting there. You're going to have family and friends as your podcast is growing. People going to start off holding on to you just like this. As you growing, guess what they're going to do? Let go. Why? They tired of seeing your success.
Right.
Long as you on the bottom, I'm praying for you. Man, man, get better. But as you growing, your prayers was answered. Now I'm growing. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
saying pray for me, be blessed. Now I'm growing. Now y'all starting to let go.
You know, that's crazy. Because that also kind of relates to the analogy where when you're still at the bottom, so many people are far away from you. But when you
Word
start
up.
going up to the top, they come closer to you. But also what you just said, when you still at the bottom, they show that they're praying for you. But when you make it to the top, their prayers start distancing themselves from you,
There you
which
go.
makes a lot of sense, bro.
For
Which makes a lot
real.
of sense. So like when let me say when you did go to jail, because I know a lot of people when they go to jail, they lose a lot of things. They either lose friends, they lose their significant other, like a woman that they're dating, a wife,
Mhm.
a girlfriend, or whatever. What
Mhm.
things and what people did you lose in your life when you went to jail for those 7 years?
That's a good question. Now that you say that, I tell you no lie, bro. I sat in my cell, right? I got on my knees. I said, God, I don't care how much I love this person, this and this and this. I want you to remove everything that I love that's no good for me out my life right now while I'm doing my time in prison. Man, he started removing everybody. I told you that this wasn't your friend. I told you that this wasn't your friend. I
Right.
told you that this wasn't your woman. I told you that this wasn't your woman. And once I saw that, I said, wow, these people ain't treating me like I treated them on the street.
Wow.
And that right there will really help me change because the people that say I love you, I mean that I love you.
Right.
Remember what? If you ever watched the movie Fences with Denzel Washington?
Fences, yeah.
Okay. Remember when Denzel Washington told his son, he said, don't worry about the people that's telling you they love you. Worry about the people that's doing right by you. A lot of people throw that love you, just throw it around, but they ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing for you. They
Yeah. Love
ain't
is just a
doing
word.
nothing right. It's just a word. And yo, what a lot of people don't know is love is an action word. It's
Right.
action.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So when I did that, and I've been married for 18 years now. God removed it everything and he wiped my like this. Let me show you something. This how God works. Okay, look. Say this a mess, right? When I ran the streets, I made a mess. Okay. Now God's saying this: the mess you made, I'm going to give you a clean slate. A clean slate. I'm going to take care of your mess that you made. But once I give you a clean slate, you got to trust me now, because the way you think don't work. I seen a lot of guys, bro. When God try to give them a clean slate, guess what happened to them? When they got out of jail, they ran back to the same people that wasn't doing nothing for them. Why? Because they thought that they could clean up their own mess.
Right.
And what they did was make more of a mess when they came home.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like God gave me a new woman. He gave me everything, and God gave me a woman with no kids. He started me clean
Clean.
all the way
Yes,
clean.
sir.
Because God say this: when I give you a clean slate, I don't need the devil help for anything. I don't need the devil help. I gave you a clean slate, and I don't want you having anything that you had when you was running the streets.
Mm.
Nuh-uh. I'm giving you a clean slate. So if you mess this up, it's because of you. And bro, I never look back. I never look back, man. My marriage been successful for 18 years, bro.
Wow.
18 years, no cheating, no nonsense. God bless me, bro. Trust me, man. God is real, bro. But if you don't got no discipline, you're not going to see it
Right.
because it takes time. Like, all right, then dig this, bro. I prayed to God, bro. It took me 12 years to go viral. 12 years. And on top of that, when I went viral, right, it's guys that I was locked up with. Most guys that you was locked up with, 10 times out of 10, you might not never see them again.
That's
Man,
true.
when I went viral, bro, it's guys just DMing me. Troy, that's you? Is that really you? I said, yeah, nigga, that's me. I thought you was,
Yes,
I
sir.
thought, I thought you was dead, or because people don't keep contact. Like once you go to jail, it's like you over here, you over there. But me going viral, I see like, oh shit. I still remember. I still remember you. So me going viral. I mean, it helped me out a lot because God seen the work that I put in with a
Right.
sincere heart. I mean, my heart is pure, bro. I mean, pure. The average person, and it's just being real, they would have asked you for these people would have asked you for money to do this interview.
That's true.
I
And I appreciate that, bro. That's why I was like,
didn't
man,
want that.
yeah.
No, because God, that's how not. Let me tell you something, brother. God don't like scales that cheat others. And I'm a firm believer in that. If that scale can't be like this, and that scale is like this, God don't like that. Nah, God don't like that because that discipline, I'm telling you, bro, is major.
Major.
Is major, man. The average person, if it took them 12 years to go viral, they're gonna quit on themselves. And I ain't doing this shit, man. Within a year, 6 months, man, this shit ain't going nowhere.
That's true. That's true, bro. That's true. It's all about discipline, and I like how you mentioned. I like how you keep mentioning God and just what He did in your life, and kind of like strengthen you like throughout like those jail time, and so on. But also, let's talk about your marriage. I know you've been with your woman for 18 years. How did you manage to keep that healthy relationship? Like you mentioned, no cheating, no nothing.
You know what I'm about to tell? No, you know what I'm about to tell you? In order to have a healthy, for me, in order for somebody to have a healthy marriage, and it's just my opinion,
right?
You got to keep your family and friends out your business, man. Because okay, let's just say you, my brother, raised up together, and I meet a girl, and the things she do, I come to you like, yeah, man, my wife doing this. Yo, man, my wife doing that. My wife doing this. Now you're building hate for her. I don't care how much we smooth it out. You're gonna hold on to everything I told you. So even when you see her and we on good terms, you're gonna still have it back in your head. Yo, Troy, man, I remember what you told me that your wife did and whoop it is, and you're gonna live with that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got people like my father told me, he said, son, I don't care how much disagreement you and your wife got. If you got to sleep in another room, do it. But do not be going out. Do not be going outside telling your friends. My dad said, don't even call me. That's your wife, and you deal with it like a man. So you know what I mean. So that's why for me, I ain't letting nothing outside get inside my marriage. And I ain't let anything like nope. Whatever problems that I got whatever problems that I got with my wife, we should be able to communicate. Because one thing that my my mother-in-law told me,
right?
My wife, mom and dad been married for 50, I say for 53 or 54 years, right? And she said something that was so powerful. She said, Troy, you can have financial problems, struggling problems. You can have a lot of problems. But once you start having marital problems, it's over with. It's never the same. I said, wow. I said, that's deep, because that means that you over here, that means that you're being loose. You talking to this guy, you doing this, you doing that. It's like you really don't want no marital problems. I mean, for me. Now, do we? We all struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? But some people want to flip the script over this. Ain't no money. So you will lose a lifetime love over a bad year, a bad day, a bad week. That's
Right.
bullcrap.
And you mentioned money. You mentioned money. Because today a lot of young men, like, before they marry, they have the ideology of saying that marriage is business, which I understand, because where I'm from, marriage is marriage. Like, we never looked at marriage as business until we came to the United States of America, where the government is actually involved in your marriage. So when you sign that paper, let me say, some people will marry someone based on their income, whatever money they're making, because once they sign that paper, they can take half of it if they divorce. So, like, what's your opinion on that? Like, people looking at marriage as business rather than just something that's very, how can I say, that's God's given, if I can say it like that.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. When I got married to my wife, I had nothing. I ain't had no money. The only thing that I had was heart and love. And that's what my wife accepted. She said, long as you're gonna treat me right, love me, don't try to hurt me, don't try to be backdooring me, all that money stuff, that stuff is gonna come regardless. Now, if you marry somebody over money, trust me, brother, you will never be happy. So I see a lot of people in these relationships, and bro, they don't be happy. They really don't. You be like, yo, you around this money, a nice car, a big house, be miserable. You be like, you miserable, or you got all this stuff, miserable. Like, damn, if all this got to come with being miserable,
Right.
I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, let me tell you something, bro. What you're doing, trust me when I say it. You don't know what year is going to be your breakthrough year. Like me, I don't care if I went viral. I still got work to do. The average person would have hit over 1 million some views. Know what he would have did? Just sat down. I'm good. No, I'm gonna just chill. I ain't about to chill, man. God's showing me. See, Troy, the hard work is paying off. Keep going.
Right.
And then you popped up. Certain things are popping up. I said, yes. I'm burning now. I said, word. It takes time, bro. It takes time.
It's your first podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
That's why I wasn't with trying to be like, yo, man, just compensate me this. Nah, man. God been blessing me, bro. God, I'll never pray to God for money. All I pray to God for, God, keep me healthy, please, because the money is going to come anyway when you got discipline.
Amen.
It has to come.
Amen. And also you mentioned something very important that I actually wanted to touch base with you. God keeping you healthy. And I see throughout your page, you're very motivational, inspiring the young people, inspiring the old people. Like, like, drink your water, eat your fruits, do this, stop doing drugs, stop drinking. So let's talk about that. What made you switch your ways? Because I know before you used to sell drugs and everything. What made you kind of like say, you know what, health is wealth at this point? Like, I gotta focus on my health.
Man, my kids, man, like when I got out of jail, my mind just opened up more. Like, yo, Troy, man, like when you on the beginner stage, like me, when I was on a beginner stage with change, I stayed in the house, man. I ain't go outside. I ain't take no phone calls. And I didn't care if family and friends thought that I was acting funny. Oh man, this and this. I'm not acting funny. If you're busy, you don't got time for me. If you're that busy with change, you don't got time for me. And the discipline, stand in the house, stand in the house, stand in the house. And now my mind doing my push-ups, doing my pull-ups, stand in the house, stand in the house. Hold on. This is what it's about. Me going outside, hanging outside. I'm seeing everything that I used to do. Troy, you was a damn fool. Being a fool. Be lost in the crowd, following the crowd, and got lost in the crowd. But once I could find myself and I got with myself, I said, yo, this ain't the way. That was never the way. And my father was telling me that for years. Son, that's not the way. Earn your keep. Work for what you want. These guys that scamming, these guys that's doing bullshit, trust me, God don't work like that. That stuff is going to be taken away because it's not theirs. They stealing. They stealing a lifestyle that they don't want to work for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you go back to when you started your podcast, this your idea. You might have had on one hand, I'm not even gonna say two. One hand, the people that might have told you, certain friends, certain fans, yo, bro, start that podcast, man. Start that, pushing you. Some people saying, yo, man, forget about man, just forget about that shit, man. Let's smoke and let's just drink and just pushing your idea away because some dudes, bro, they don't focus on their gift. The only way that they focus on their gift if it's overnight success. If they gotta wait 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, they'll throw their gift away. And then get mad at you.
Right.
They get mad at you like, yo, y'all was partying for 8 years while I was working for 8 years and I finally got my breakthrough. You might interview somebody with a big name. I mean, you just don't know.
Definitely. No, it's all about consistency, like you said, consistency and just having that discipline. And you also mentioned something very important where there are people that will try to push you away from your dreams and whatever that you're trying to achieve. So let me say, did you come across those type of people? And if you did, how did you manage to actually put them in their place and making them understand that, you know what, it's time for change. Like I'm trying to change myself.
You know, I'm glad you said that. You know what I did, bro? Sometimes, bro, you got to make people believers by having law and order. You got to draw that line. And sometimes it takes discipline to discipline an undisciplined person that refuse not to listen. Now, through all these years, damn, yo, this nigga don't come around. This nigga don't, look at what I'm doing. Just look what I'm doing, but they don't care about what I'm doing. Why? They threw their gift away. There's a lot of people, bro, I swear to you not, they threw their gift away, bro, for nothing. And then while you're working, they know you.
Right.
Dang. How Eat, Sip, and Chat go viral like that? How Eat, Sip, and Chat do an interview with Rick Ross like that or Jay-Z like that? You know why? He was perfecting his craft. And God saw that. He avoided fun and was working hard. And I always say this. This what my oldest brother told me. He said, Troy, pleasure will turn you ugly, and pain will make you look beautiful. I said, Dad, he said, Troy, look at the parties. These people got low self-esteem like a motherfucker, buying wigs, doing this. And these people right here, bro, I swear to you not. You got you got females right now with kids buying $400 wigs, thinking that a wig is gonna find them a lifetime love. Is you crazy?
Right.
Is you, and people think like that. Once I put this wig on, get my nails done, watch me find me a man. No, you're gonna find you a one night stand. That's it. You ain't gonna find no man.
Right, right. I was actually about to say that. I mean, I was actually about to say that. So yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I mean, it's
bro, you should see it, bro.
right.
You like, yo, bro, you should see that shit. Like, you should see how human beings think. Like, yo, y'all really want something for nothing. It don't work like that.
So I want to ask you, do you think that's an issue in our community, the Black community? Because, because growing up, the kids will always say, I got new Jordans, I got this, I got that, it will always be like the coolest thing. And for the kids that have like let me say, the Skechers or whatever on, they will say, oh, what are those, and even today, within our Black community, it's people buying too much chains when they go to a party, buying crazy, like you see a guy wearing the same vest for 2 weeks straight, that's Louis Vuitton, because it costs $2,100, do you think that's an issue in our community?
Yo, bro, I'm glad you said that, bro. That's bad, because let me tell you something.
Right.
My brother Buck, right? My brother Buck was in a halfway house in Newark, New Jersey. And it was guys in the halfway house that got a designer belt. They wear the butt. They only got, like you just said, they got that one thing, so they wear it out. So this dude, he got paper. So my brother Buck was like, yo, this dude, he used to spot him and say, yo, them the only designer shoes he got. Them the only designer this got. He said, I got designer to wear every fucking day. This dude was wearing designer clothes every day, while guys wearing a belt for 6 months, wearing a pair of Gucci for 6 months. Like, yo, bro, you want to wear designer clothes that bad, knowing that you can't afford it? Like, I mean, to me, bro, it's sick. I mean, it's just sick to what people put value on. Like, yo, bro, I'm not buying no designer clothes, bro. Like, that don't, how could I say it? You know how they say, man should make the money and money don't make the man?
Right.
Sometimes these people need clothes to make them. And then the whole time, that's not true.
So it's all in here. It's all in here too.
Yeah,
it's what you carry in your head. That's true. Because there was this one video that was surfacing on online. It went viral. It was this little kid, exactly what I just told you like earlier, as the kids would tell him at school, like, what are those? What kind of shoes is that? And those kids had like Jordans on and so on. And that little kid went viral because he said, these kids at school are laughing at me because I'm wearing this, but it's not about what I'm wearing, but it's about what I have in my head. Like, I'm very educated. I know what I want for the future, because a lot of those kids, because if we look back at it, a lot of those kids, even when I was in high school, a lot of the kids that were wearing crazy clothes, designer and so on, today they're drag addicts. Some of them that I know, they're drag addicts. They're doing nothing for themselves, but in school, it was all cool and so on. But for the
See?
kids that's actually growing up, what would you tell them? You know, because how would you kind of like motivate them to continue to have the not the low self-esteem, but the high self-esteem, like to understand, okay, these things don't really matter.
What I say to the youth is like, don't look at materialistic things as a God, because some people look at material things as, yo, man, like once you start worshiping idols, sneakers, belts, jeans, all these name brand clothes, you're going to miss it here. You're not going to store anything here. It's just all about the sneakers, the Jordans, the chains, this and this. What I what I would tell the youth is, please, from my mouth to your ears, focus on your education. Don't don't let peer pressure get you to feeling like you're less like you're less of a person. Whatever gift you got, whatever gift that you know you got, work on your gift. Because me, I was good at playing football, but me focusing on he got this, like you said, the clothes, he got this, he got this. I ain't got this. I don't got this, but not knowing that I come from a family with 12 siblings. So my father don't got that kind of money to be buying me Jordans and 11 other kids when he got a house mortgage to pay, lights and water and car
Right.
insurance, health insurance, life insurance. This stuff costs. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these kids, man, like, to me, I think a lot of these kids, parents put this mess in their head because my father and mom never pushed that clothes was important. What was more important. My father always said, "Get your education, go to school,
Right.
listen to the teacher, work on your gift." But nah, I'm seeing what this person doing. I'm
Right.
seeing what this person doing, and I got distracted from my gift. But luckily, I, I'm working my gift now because if you know a person that play football know how to work out somewhat. So that's what my gift was like. Yo, man, I I was just so distracted, and I sold drugs for clothes. It wasn't nothing to do with trying to get out the hood. It was all about fashion, sneakers, this and this. Now, did I always want to sell drugs for the rest of my life? No,
Hell no.
but I knew that, like, yo,
Right.
man, this is something for me to do. My dad don't want to buy me these shoes, so let me go out here and do this and do that. Just being dumb, bro. I
Yeah,
mean, just
that's
being
an issue.
dumb all
Yeah.
the time. Like, yo, you'll be surprised, man, how some of these parents is well, brainwashing their own kids.
Their own
On
kids.
some
That's
real
true.
shit.
Is what the kids. So kids do what they see. You know, like so whatever environment they're in is what makes who they are, who they become. You know, in the future. And also, I wanted to ask you because I know you was at age 16, you was a bad kid. Like, you was doing bad things. You was stealing cars and so on. So you know how today there's kids that want to be gangsters. You know, there's kids that want to be gangsters. There's kids doing drugs. There's kids that's embracing drinking lean as the coolest thing in the world. You know, so I want to hear your take on that. What would you say towards what would you say to those kids?
I tell the kids, man, like, man, say no to drugs, man, because bro, man, that's powerful, bro, because once you start messing around, bro, your brain is going to be altered. Once you start messing around, you're no longer going to think sincerely no more. You're no longer going to think being genuine. You might have somebody that you grew up with, don't drink, don't smoke, but they friends do. And then you like, yo, man, and then you will see people that you know just growing apart. Drugs. Drugs, man. Like drugs. Man, I tell these kids, man, say no, bruh. Find something, just say no to drugs, because once you start using these drugs, your life is going to change forever. And it might go straight downhill. Because most people, bro, that start getting high, they never come back. And yo, bro, if you could quote me on this, I know a lot of people, bro, good folks, started getting high because they got a broken heart. Love made them start getting high because of relationship. He broke my heart. She broke my heart and just ran the drugs, ran the alcohol, and they never the same. Like, yo, what happened to him? Yo, man, what happened to her? Drugs, that drink.
So they kind of like rely on drugs to help them cope with their stresses and whatever they're going through. Let me ask you, because I don't know if you've been watching, because I know you say you don't really be into too much social media. You just all about whatever that's positive for you. So there's this one kid. He's a rapper. I don't know if he's a kid, but based on the way he acts, he's a kid. That RIP to him, because he recently got killed. His name is like Julio something from Florida. He was killed in Tampa, Florida. Yeah. So he used to actually embrace the gang life, like, oh no, I'm untouchable. Like I can't, like nobody gonna kill me. That he would flash guns and so on. And there was like this one conflict that he had with amongst other gang members, and eventually he was caught because a girl actually did set him up. He kind of like gave up the address, and people drove up to him, shut up the car, and then he died. So for the guys that's putting themselves in those situations, and I know you was a gangster, you was selling drugs, you was hanging around bad people, so like what would you say to these young kids, these young dudes thinking like that's a life
That's
to
not
live?
Nah, yo, that gangster life, man. Like they say, a wise man learn off of other people mistakes and not his own. That gang life, bro. That's not where it's at, because I'm gonna tell because I'm gonna tell you why. When I went to prison, the Bloods was running through niggas. Bloods took over the jails in New Jersey. Bloods. Now, I talked to some Bloods personally, worked out with them, whoop-de-whoop. And some Bloods was like, yo, man, yo, Troy, man, yo, man, we want to bring you home. Now, mind you, I was born and raised in church, got baptized. So I said, I don't think that I could do that. Nah, man, you will be a good guy. This and this, with your discipline, your workouts, and this and this and this. But what they didn't know is I couldn't serve God and serve the devil. You can't serve two masters. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the things that I seen amongst them was like, you know what? Nah, this not really for me. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I talked to some Bloods was like, yo, man, their father was blood, their mom was blood, and some of them is born into it.
Right.
So it's like they never had an option. like they was molded to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? And but it's hard to figure that out because the community, man, is like it's just hard, man.
I
Like,
know.
and
Right.
it's hard, bro. Like, it's really. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's easy to resist the environment that you around. But I'm glad that I was blessed and really, bro, highly favored because yo man, like that could have been like that could have been me, bro.
Okay, bro.
Real talk. Like that was me. But somehow, you know, the the blood of Jesus woke me up. But let me just leave you with this. When I was in prison, a guy told me, said, Troy, everybody got wisdom. It takes somebody to awaken it. I start reading books, start getting with the people that was sharp here. I said, damn, I didn't know that I could do things like this and do things like this, but you have to practice it.
Right. So practice. That's true.
Yeah, and that's what people understand. Whatever you're inconsistent at, you're not going to be confident in. Like people that gang bang, they confident in it because they do it every day. They practice it, so they confident. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
bro.
just hard, bro. It's hard.
Right. Definitely. And thank you so much, bro. And
Yeah,
for
man.
because the conversation we really had today, I hope it makes, I hope it kind of gives some people an insight. Like you said, we all have wisdom, but it takes a person to meet someone
To
that's
win.
gonna
Yup.
awaken that. But appreciate you so much, Troy. I appreciate you,
Oh,
brother.
man, I'm feeling, bro.
This was amazing.
I appreciate you, and just let me leave you with this last thing, man.
Definitely, bro. Go ahead.
Let me say this: clothes cost, drugs cost, houses cost, cars cost, food cost, everything costs. But one thing that you don't have to pay for: discipline, consistency, commitment, dedication, determination. If you practice all them things that's free, you're going to get anything that you want and desire because God is not going to deny nobody that's hard-nosed, disciplined. He can't do that. He cannot do that, bro. And I'm a firm believer, bro, that if God tells somebody right now, I make you successful in 10 years, 15 years, guess what these short-term thinkers gonna say? These people that want to take shortcuts gonna say to God, God, you working me too hard. That's why they go to the devil.
Right.
Because the devil make it easier for them. But guess what the devil do? He take it right back away.
That's true.
Now you in the pit doing 30 years in jail, 20 years in jail, 10 years in jail, all because you wanted to take a shortcut and you didn't want to listen to God
That's
because
it.
you didn't want to have no form of discipline. That's the only thing that's going to save your life and keep you going, bro. Discipline, discipline, discipline.
Amen.
Without that, bro, I swear to you not, bro. If I didn't have the discipline that I have, me and you would not be talking, bro. And trust when I say it, I never would have went viral. Never in my life because I gave up. And once you give up, everybody become better than you, including bums. You'd be like, yo, he a bum.
Hey, he better than
But
you.
but guess what? He never gave up. You did.
That's it. But yeah, thank you, Troy.
Yeah,
Definitely,
bro.
thank you, brother. This is Easy Bench Podcast, man. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and also, yeah, go ahead and follow my brother Troy. As you can see, actually, his name is actually right there. I'm gonna put your name in the description so that people can follow you, and also I'm gonna be tagging you in all the clips and so on, so that way you'll be able to see it.
Hey, yo, now let me ask you something. If you want it, is a way that you could put something on Instagram. I think you DM me, and it will say, add to my when you tag me to it. Once I put accept, I believe that it'll go right to my page.
Yeah,
you know
they
how
collaborated. Yep.
Yeah,
That one.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send you everything so that way you can also just put on your page.
That, and plus that way some of my followers are coming to you too. Know what I mean? Because this is real, bro. Like yo, man. We both black, bro. It's no reason to be at each other's neck, bro.
That's true.
Like it's no need for that. It's enough success out here for everybody. But the ones that lack discipline, they don't believe that. They don't believe that is enough for everybody for everybody to eat. They just don't believe it.
Yeah, those are the ones that wasn't raised properly, you know, because yeah, they don't know that. They don't know that. But they will find out, like you said, the people that actually the people that don't welcome positive vibes in their lives, they end up meeting bad vibes at the end of the day. You feel me? So
bro,
that's
I'm telling you for real, bro. Keep going, stay disciplined, stay consistent, love yourself, and don't never get bored with hard work. People that get bored with hard work, they're gonna take shortcuts and get scammed and get everything that they work for is going to get taken away. Why? I'm tired of working hard. Because you see a nigga with a nice car, because you see a nigga with clothes on, and you feel like your hard work is being overlooked. It's not.
It's not.
Your turn, your breakthrough is not right now. Just wait your turn.
That's it. That's
all, bro.
Definitely, bro.
But yo, bro, thanks a lot, man.
I appreciate it too.
This here was love, bro. I mean, on some real shit. Thanks a lot, bro.
Brother. Yep, definitely. All right, you have a good one, my brother.
Take care, champ.
You too, champ.
Yup, peace.